Hey y'all, okay, 30-minute meal, $10, okay? $10 meal, 30 minutes. I am using that leftover macaroni and cheese, that I told y'all about, and we're just going to turn it into a little casserole. I have some ground beef here. I'm going to get out just about a pound is about all we need. I made this back in the summer. It seems like it's been probably maybe close to a year ago, and everybody really liked it. And so with me having that macaroni and cheese, I just thought, well, it just makes sense. I'm going to do it again I know I have a lot of new followers. So this is a really good little dish. We used to call it Western Mac, and some of y'all may remember and be familiar with it. But we got the recipe off of one of the little macaroni and cheese boxes, like the macaroni and cheese that we're going to put in it. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this off my finger real quick. Hang on just a second. Okay, y'all. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cook up our ground beef. Now, let me tell you, I am using that leftover macaroni and cheese that we made last night with the fried chicken. Okay, so since I don't have the whole box, which I only ate a little bit of it, I did a little bit less ground beef. But if you don't have leftover macaroni and cheese and you want to make this, all you do, let me get it out real quick so I can show anybody that isn't familiar. So all you need to do is have you a box of this macaroni and cheese right here. You cook this just like you would the directions on the box. You cook it up and then just let it sit, and then you're going to cook all this up and mix it together. Okay, so this is the only thing that I have already done because I'm using leftovers. All right. This is a really good little dish. It's very inexpensive. It's good. It's perfect. I know the kids are getting out of school now, and it's perfect to have in the fridge to give them something to snack on. I say snack because, like, when my boys wanted a snack, it was like a pizza or, like a big dish. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is just really good and so simple. So whenever I was thinking about it today, I thought, well, I've got that macaroni. This is what I'm going to make. So anyway, y'all, all I'm going to do right now, I've got everything here ready to go. I'm going to finish cooking this ground beef. I would definitely have to drain this. It has a lot of grease in it, and I'll be back and we'll get the rest of it going. Okay, y'all, I drained our ground beef. Now I'm just going to put in just a little bit of butter and let these vegetables start cooking. Now, you can add any vegetables to this you want. I'm doing some onion and bell pepper, and then the little bit of peas that I had left last night, I'm going to throw those in there. But normally I don't do that, but I think it'd be good. It might be something new that I may start doing to this dish. But if you wanted to just do like a bag of frozen vegetables with the green beans, corn, peas, carrots, all that, you certainly could do that too. This is very flexible, and you can just about do anything you want to do with it, and it will still be good. Okay, all right, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. All right, and I'm just going to let these cook down just a little bit, and I'll come back and we'll get it all mixed in together. Okay, y'all, I've got our ground beef here. We're going to toss that back in. And something different that I'm going to do this time that's a little bit different from the original recipe. I think I can get some liquid in there, and that will calm down a little bit. I'm going to add in a little bit of this beef bouillon. I think it will be really good in here. So I'm thinking just about a teaspoon or so. Just a little bit. I'm just going to sprinkle that over our beef. Okay, and then I have a little bit of water here. So I'm going to add in, let's see, about half a cup, okay? half a cup of water, and I'm just going to let this hang out for just a second, just to kind of help those peppers and onions soften up just a little bit more. Let that beef mixture cook in. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to do just a little bit more. Just a little bit. This is optional, y'all. You can do it however you want. You could add in a package of the onion soup mix. You can really do anything you want to do with this dish, and I think it will be fantastic. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm just going to let that cook for a minute, and then I'll come back. All right, let's start adding some of our other stuff. So this is a 6-ounce container of tomato paste. I am going to put that in. And actually, I think like a can of diced tomatoes would even be good in this. Oh no, I didn't know I got that down there. Alright, let's get this off of here. Get this mixed in good. That's where the water comes in, because you know you really need something to be able to mix up that paste. So you definitely got to do the water. And if you don't, and I wanted to add the bouillon to give it a little bit more flavor, but now if you don't have that, you could definitely just do some beef broth if you wanted to do it that way, because it's basically the same thing. So, mix that down really good. Okay. Now let's start adding some of our other stuff. Now this is a 11-ounce can of the Mexican corn. Normally I just do a can of the regular corn, and what is it, like 14.5 ounces? You can do that. You can do any kind that you want to do, okay? That's just what I had, so that's what I'm using. All right. And then here is our leftover macaroni and cheese from last night. I'm just going to put that in there. I'm gonna run a little bit of water around in here, get the extra cheese out. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I got it. I went around with my spoon and just scraped it all off the sides. We don't want to leave none of that good stuff behind, do we? All right, let's mix this in. This, like I've told you before, if you've seen the other video, just overlook what I'm saying right now, because you're thinking, well, you've already told us that. But this reminds me a lot of like a goulash, except for it's a little bit cheesy. You know, it has a few different ingredients in it, which I know some people put corn in their goulash. So it just really reminds me of that. But look at it. This is really, really good. And it's so simple, so inexpensive. And it's just great. Now I'm going to mix in my little green peas that I had left. Normally I don't add this, but like I said, these are leftovers, and so I wanted to use them. But I think they'll be good in here. And I wanted to wait and put them in last, because I don't want to mix them too much, because I don't want them to get, you know, messed up, because, you know, they're so soft, especially after they've cooked. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I am going to get our casserole dish ready to go, and we're going to pop this in the oven. We're going to top it with a little bit of cheese, and that's going to be it. So give me just a minute. All right, y'all, I forgot. I wanted to add a little bit of black pepper. I'm not going to add any just regular salt, but I am going to add in some of my blend. Y'all know I love this. I've got to where I'm putting it on everything. I love it. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in there. And it has salt in it, and also that our other stuff, my leftover stuff, has salt in it, and the beef broth. Okay, that's it. Now, the pan that I would normally use for this, both of them, I've got two that I would normally use for something this size. I've left at Braden's house, so I'm going to try to fit it in this, and if it doesn't fit, I have another little one over here to put the rest. But I think we're going to be able to cram it all in here. Sure enough. Sure enough. Okay. That worked worked out great. Let me get this. I don't want to set it on that burner because it's still on. Let me bring it over here. Y'all can see that worked perfect. Yeah. Probably because we had less macaroni, and so I didn't do a lot of the ground beef and all that like I normally do. But this is perfect right here. Perfect little dish, y'all. Alright, and I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on this. Now, the original recipe didn't call for this. But of course, everything's better with cheese, right? So I'm just going to put some on here. I bought this this is just out of the bag. It was on sale, so I grabbed some. I have some in the fridge that I can shred, but I'm trying to save it for something else. Okay, y'all. I am going to pop this in the oven on 350. We only have to cook this for maybe about 20 minutes, and I'll come back and show y'all. Okay, y'all, our little casserole here is done. I'm going to get some out so that it can cool for a second so we can do a taste test, okay? Let's see here. And all I did was I cooked this on 350 for 20 minutes. That's it. I didn't turn it on broil or anything. I wanted, for something like this, I wanted to leave that cheese really soft. You know, you turn it on broil, it kind of hardens it up. But I wanted it to be soft. So, look at that, y'all. Ooh, hey, goodness. It looks so good. Smells good too. Okay, I am just going to let this sit here, hang out for just a second. And by the way, I meant to told y'all a piece of that flour that fell off. I meant to told y'all just to excuse the way that I look tonight. We had went on a hike earlier, and I got back. And I had a little, just like a tank top on, and I thought, well, I need to put something over this. So I just grabbed this shirt. It's clean. I grabbed it out of a basket of clothes that I had washed and just threw in the basket, like old clothes. You know what I'm talking about, just run around clothes. And I grabbed it out, and so it is so wrinkled up, and like my hair, and I look a wreck. And I have been wearing my mascara so much, like I feel like my eyes and everything, like I look like I'm sick, but I'm not. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all that. Just excuse that. I'll look better on the next video. Okay? I'm going to just let this cool and I'll come back. Alright, y'all. We are going to do the taste test. I think this is cool enough now. I can show it to you. It just, see here. It looks so good. Alright, let's taste it. Y'all, my eye looks so bad. I'm telling you what. I thought, goodness. I've been seeing myself on camera lately, having like my mascara and everything on, and my hair a little bit fixed. I'm thinking, goodness, I look rough. All right. Let's see here. I love this, y'all. It's so good. I mean, for a quick, easy, very budget-friendly meal, this is so good. I'm telling you. And it's perfect to have in the fridge to warm up for lunch, or if you want to do leftovers the next night. It's still just as good, y'all. This is really good for just no more than what you have to put in it, time and money wise. Okay, y'all. That is it tonight. I just wanted to use that leftover macaroni, and I thought, well, what's better than this little Western mac recipe that I have? It is perfect. So anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.